A melhor base de dados online sobre música, em português e à distância de um clique. Tudo para ver e ouvir em cotonete.clix.pt.
O novo álbum de Lloyd chama-se Standards, mas não é de versões jazzísticas, é de originais de rock and roll. A Cotonete TV encontrou-se em Lisboa com o ex-líder dos Camotions, que, como fã do Chelsea, não deseja o regresso de Mourinho. O cantor britânico recordou também a primeira visita a Portugal em 1988, em que foi tratado como uma celebridade ao nível dos Beatles.
I'm starting to regret the title because I'm asked this question in all the interviews now, but I was really just having fun with the idea of a word that would imply one thing, but is a different record, and I'm hoping that some people are thinking that I am arrogant enough to suggest that all 11 of my new songs are already classics, so it can be like on a standards album. But really, I'm just kind of fooling around with the title. I like the idea of it. But it's not a specific joke or idea. It's just an album has to have a title. I prefer the idea of people going, surely Lloyd is not making one of those Rod Stewart records. Please no. Yes, it was a little bit strange, and I didn't want his first experience working on somebody else's record to be so difficult or unpleasant, so I let him have a little bit more leeway, I gave him a little bit more freedom than I would normally give other musicians, but he's on the record not because he's my son, but because he's a good guitar player. I like his guitar playing style. She is friends with my good friend Dave Derby, who's used to be in a band called the Dam Builders with her. And so I've known Joan a little bit to say hello to for maybe 15 years. But when I was finally hearing Real Life, this album, I adore her voice. She's got the most wonderful voice, and she likes me, so it's great, I mean, we're kind of like mutual fans. I just sent her an email the other day saying, is your address the same? Because I need to send you this CD. She's like, I was hoping that's what you were saying. So yeah, she's a little bit crazy, and she's always going to come up with a harmony or a melody which I wouldn't think of. The team that the special one has gone back to. I'm a Chelsea supporter. Yeah. I don't think he's very special anymore though. I think he should take a year away from football. He looks to me to be just angry and unhappy all the time. I don't know why he's gone back to Chelsea. I don't want him. I think he would be okay next year if he just take a long holiday and take some time by the ocean or something. Madrid was not good for him. In 1968, I supported Chelsea because the kids who lived near me near Manchester, who were supporting Manchester United and Manchester City, they were not very nice. I needed to find a different team. And Chelsea in this time, they were very glamorous. Peter Osgood, the centre forward, was his girlfriend was Raquel Welch. So this was very exciting, and they they were quite a good team also. Not great, but quite good.
1961, just like you.
I mean, I try to make beautiful things, and with language, elegance is part of that. I think a balance between elegance and flamboyance, if we can get the two working together, is probably the best. I think sometimes I've focused a bit too much on elegance in my older years, at the expense of my natural tendency to have fun with words. On this record, I'm trying to have a bit more fun again. If I feel less American, the longer I'm there, the more I feel out of place. But I'm there for my family, I'm there especially for my youngest son who's in school, and I don't want to change things just for that. But if I was not married, I would be living somewhere else. America is a mess right now. It's the whole country's a mess. I mean, I know it's a mess here also, but America is a really big mess, and I think they're making a big mess of other countries as well by interfering too much. So I live there, that's all. Maybe. I mean, I think I like the idea of writing prose. I've done a little bit of journalism in the last few years. One of the reasons I've taken these jobs is to find out if my prose is okay, if I don't hate it, if I think I could do something. But I tend not to think of ideas for stories or novels. I tend to think of ideas for songs. That's what I do. So if that stops, then maybe we'll see. And certainly I intend to carry on doing more journalistic work.
Cinderbox souvenirs sold with candy cane.
I don't think it's a good idea. I won't say we won't do it because, I might have a heart attack and my health insurance might not cover it, and I might desperately need money, I don't know. But I like Ian Hunter. When he was asked about the Mott the Hoople reunion, he said, yeah, it's going to happen. I don't think we should do it.
Mama, I think I just might.
I don't remember anything about the concert. I remember 2 or 3 things specifically. I remember getting off the airplane and the band and we were looking behind us. Who is famous on the airplane that the TV people are here to film? And then we realized it was us. So no, this had never happened to us before. We felt a little bit like the Beatles or something. And then when we were getting to the concert, we were in a little bus, and it took almost an hour to get about 1 kilometer because there were too many people for the small concert. So I remember this. I remember there were more people outside the concert than there were inside the concert. And I also remember while we were in this little bus going to the concert, the radio that was on had stopped playing normal program, and it was only playing our music. And at that time, we only had, I think, 13 songs recorded. So it was very strange, very, very strange, but very, very exciting.
You will have guessed my name by now. Oh, my chagrin. These were the best of times.
Hello, this is Lloyd Cole, and I'm going to be on Cotonete TV.
A melhor base de dados online sobre música, em português e à distância de um clique. Tudo para ver e ouvir em cotonete.clix.pt.